Hi everyone, this is All Outdoor One here. Just doing a little knife review today. Recently I bought a little mini survival knife, the CRKT Ritter. I did do a review of this. It's meant for a little backup survival knife that's meant to go in a mini survival kit or tin or something along those lines. And I thought, it's not a bad knife. At the time, I tested it out, and it didn't come super sharp out of the box. And unless you wrap it in paracord or something along those lines, it's quite fiddly to use. And I've got quite big hands, and I found that it wasn't all that practical, and not that easy to sharpen either. And in the end, I thought it's not really up to my requirements, to be honest. But I did like the concept of it, and I did do a review of this previously. As I said, I did like the concept of the knife, the skeletal design, etc., etc. Strength-wise, it's probably okay. However, using it in practice, I found it to be not all that effective. So basically I was looking for a replacement for this knife, and I came across this one. This is known as the Boker. I believe it's pronounced as Boker plus Gnome, Gnome. Comes with a much better quality Kydex sheath compared to the Ritter, which is actually becomes loose fairly quickly, and therefore it's not quite as safe, I thought. You could secure it quite easily, but why, when if you've got a good quality sheath, it will stay in there, as this does. I mean, this will not come out under any circumstances. I've shook it, whipped it, and this will not come out, and it takes quite a lot of effort to actually pull it out yourself. So I'm just going to do that now. I need two hands, so excuse me for a sec. Right, so I've just removed it from the sheath, which is a very solid piece of Kydex. Has all these ways of attaching it. Can be worn as a neck knife, hanging upside down, and definitely this knife will not fall out if worn in that way. Don't know if I could say the same about the CRKT Ritter. So that's just it's got a little drainage hole in the bottom there, just here. Not that it needs it if it's hanging upside down, obviously. But if you do choose it to wear it this way up, then equally it will drain out. So yeah, that's definitely secure. As to the actual knife itself, well, I would consider this, definitely a backup survival blade, or just a little pocket knife, I suppose. It's small enough to be. Obviously, it's a bit bigger than the CRKT. And unlike the CRKT, it's got a kind of flatter edge, so I think it's just more practical, basically, rather than this curved, rounded point. I suppose for maybe game, that kind of stuff, it could be better, giving you slightly better penetrative kind of use, or as a spear, something along those lines, compared to this one. But for general purposes, I think this one's a lot more practical. Furthermore, the steel is quite a bit thicker. It's 3.5mm. Yeah, another thing I liked about this knife is the craftsmanship. Just feels a lot more solidly constructed. Nice little details, logos here, and on this side also. Made from 12C27 steel, as it says there. Made in China, although in this case, you get what you pay for, basically. And this is a well-made knife. Real Mercator handles, inlaid with like a felt in the middle, so you just get a much better grip on it compared to the CRKT. I mean, it's just so much more comfortable to hold as is, without any modifications. The steel is obviously also thicker. It's true stainless steel, specially made, designed for the knife. Yeah, and furthermore, it came super sharp out of the box, shaving sharp in fact, and just for woodworking purposes, it's much more practical. The blade is just much more usable, and yeah, I think I've found the perfect little neck knife. Don't think I'm gonna have to look much further beyond to improve on this one. So yeah, excellent craftsmanship. It's not a Scandi grind, it's a hollow grind. There's a secondary bevel right at the edge there, and yeah, but it on the uphand it is very easy to sharpen compared to the Ritter. Does come with a lifetime guarantee for the original owner. You can register for that online or via post. As I said, the Makata is a lovely little detail there on the handle. And as I said, very comfortable to use, sits nicely in your hand, and you can choke down on it without, you know, hurting your hand basically. I also forgot to mention that in the pack you get this necklace, so you can wear it around your neck. It's like steel beads, you know, standard kind of attachment. But overall, you can tell this is, you know, made by a quality knife manufacturer. The attention to detail and the solid feel of everything. Yeah, it's not incredibly expensive, and it's, you know, you can do a lot of tasks with this. There is another video on YouTube. I believe the guy's called Black Forest Ghost, and he's done a chopping test of this, so I'm not going to do one. But you know, he shows making feather sticks, you know, cutting through tin cans, and the blade is still sharp afterwards, you know, sharp enough to slice through paper neatly. Yeah, as I said, it's made by, you can tell it's made by a good company. It's made in it's a German company. They've been around since 1869, and you can tell that their experience has gone into this knife basically. So yeah, if you're looking for a nice little neck knife which is going to be solid and last you a good long while, then the Boker plus Gnome I would definitely recommend. Yeah, so that's the knife, and this is All Outdoor One signing out. Hope you find it useful. Take care. Bye bye.